Hey everyone, this is a year for the record books when it comes to the NFL. So many rookie quarterbacks have either started, which broke the record, or have played in the game in general. So let's take a look at what happened with each of them and where they rank. I'm actually going to rank all 12 of them. All right, the first quarterback we're going to be looking at is Sean Clifford for the Green Bay Packers. He has not started a game, but he did get on the field. He had one rush for 0 yards and a fumble. I don't know if they're going to end up giving him a more decent look coming up because Jordan Love, the Packers quarterback right now, is not looking the best. So they may end up seeing what they have in Sean Clifford, but he is number 12 on our list. Next up, let's look at Clayton Tune. He was 12 for 21 for 62 yards, two INTs. Then he had a few rush yards as well, six rushes for 29 yards. He is number 11 on our list. He did not look the best when he was out there. And Cardinals, as well as Cardinal fans, I'm sure are very happy that their quarterback Kyler Murray is back. However, with Kyler Murray being back, they may end up falling out of the Caleb Williams conversation. So, kind of a double edged sword there. Next up, I know his stats are actually worse than Clayton Tune's, but I think he is a better quarterback. We are looking at Malik Cunningham for the Patriots. 0 attempts, but he was sacked. He has gone from practice squad to being cut to signed to the active roster, practice squad cut. I think he is back on the practice squad again. His his stats during the preseason and during college were amazing. We'll see if that ever correlates to the NFL, but he is number 10 on our list. All right, so coming in at number 9 is Tommy DeVito. He obviously plays for the New York Giants. Does not look like Danny DeVito. Was wondering, never know. Last name, kind of common. But 57.4% completion percentage, three touchdowns, three interceptions, and 260 yards. So not bad for a rookie, not the best. He looked manageable out there, but the Giants overall, I mean, they're way out of it. But it looks like he's going to end up getting the start for the rest of the year unless they end up picking up a veteran because as of right now, Daniel Jones is out for the year. So it looks like it may be Tommy DeVito's show. All right, next up at number 8 is Dorian Thompson Robinson. His stats this year I know are not the best. 34.1% completion percentage, zero touchdown, three interception, only 130 yards, 28 rating. But during the preseason, he looked like the second coming. He looked absolutely amazing, and he's going to get his chance. The Browns are going with him over PJ Walker because just like in the Giants situation, Deshaun Watson is out for the year. The Browns got killed on that trade, but we are going to see is Dorian Thompson Robinson going to be the same as what we saw him in the preseason, or is he this 28 quarterback rating Dorian Thompson Robinson? Next up, number 7, Jaren Hall for the Minnesota Vikings. He looked so good before he got injured and went down with a concussion. I did not think Josh Dobbs was going to end up getting the starting position. I thought they were going to keep it with him until he got injured. If it wasn't for that injury, I think Josh Dobbs was signed just to be a backup and not the starter. But now Josh Dobbs, I'm sure as we know, picked it up, doing amazing. But 80% completion percentage, zero touchdowns, zero interceptions, but 101 yards, 108.8, and he got some yards on the ground. Jaren Hall just looked amazing. And if he doesn't end up staying with the Vikings, or if the Vikings end up getting rid of Cousins and don't sign another quarterback, I think they may end up giving him a shot. He looked that good. We shall see. All right, coming in at number 6 is Tyson Bagent. When he first broke into the NFL, when Fields went down, he looked amazing. And then the next game, I think it was two touchdowns and zero interceptions and like 300 yards. Looked so good. And since then, he has not looked that great. I will say his receiving core is not the best. Six of those interceptions, as you noticed, three touchdowns, six interceptions. Three of those were not his, they were off the receiver's hands. So I will say that for him, but he is not bad at all. He is definitely a viable backup with three touchdowns, six interceptions, 859. And he could run the ball as well. 23 rush yards, 23 rushes for 109 yards and two touchdowns. He can definitely carry the rock too. So we'll see if he ends up continuing to start, but it looks like this week, it looks like Fields might be back. All right, number 5, the feel-good Las Vegas Raiders and Aiden O'Connell. So Aiden O'Connell came in once the journeyman Jimmy Garoppolo got injured. who is always injured, and he has not looked bad since taking over. 63.5% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 675 yards. And then he also toted a little bit. The Rock, 5 rush for 6 yards and a touchdown. He was also given the starting job. And since given the starting job, the Raiders are 2-1. They look very good under Aiden O'Connell. And for all of those, I'm sure as you can see, that is not actually a photo of Derek Carr. That is Aiden O'Connell. They just look so much alike. But coming in at number 5, Aiden O'Connell. All right, coming in at number 4, Will Levis for the Tennessee Titans. He had that amazing start, 4 touchdowns, and I think it was like 350 yards for his first one. He has cooled down significantly since then. He has not been able to complete many passes either. He's only at 56.1% completion percentage, but 4 touchdowns, which was his first game, 2 interceptions, 699 yards, and then 8 rush and 13 yards. However, it looks like he's going to end up finishing the year out for the Tennessee Titans being their starter. So we are going to see how he does. I will say I'm still very impressed with him as a rookie. He has a lot of poise, and it might be his job to lose next year. All right, and number 3, we are looking at the number 1 overall pick, Bryce Young for the Carolina Panthers. He has looked fairly inconsistent, but a lot of that has to go with his pass catchers, his offensive line. The Carolina Panthers are a team that's rebuilding, and they're in that rebuilding stage, so I do not put all the blame on him. His completion percentage is pretty good, 62.8. 8 touchdowns to 7 interceptions, does fumble a lot, 1,560 pass yards, and then 20 rush for 135 yards. So he's not looked bad out there. That is decent rookie stats. However, there are 2 rookie quarterbacks who I have placed ahead of him. So was he worth the number 1 overall pick? We shall see in the future. And number 2, I have Anthony Richardson, who looked phenomenal before going down with multiple injuries. First concussion, then calf, and then arm, who ended up needing surgery to end the year. But 59.5% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 577 yards. But look at his rushing stats too. 25 rush for 136 yards and 4 touchdowns. That is what got him injured. He is rushing too much without protecting himself. He needs to learn how to slide. That's how he got the concussion against Houston. They slammed him, got a concussion there. That's how he keeps getting hurt, is he doesn't know how to protect himself. If he learns how to protect himself and he does not get injured like how Cam Newton did in his career, where he blew out his shoulder and then was never the same, he will be the next Cam Newton or Michael Vick. He is that good. He is that guy, and I would not be surprised if he is the best quarterback coming out of this class. And number 1, I'm sure as all of you guessed, CJ Stroud for the Houston Texans. Not only is he in the running for Rookie of the Year, which I think at this point may be a lock, people are talking about him being an MVP his rookie year. He is having that type of season. 61.6% completion percentage, 15 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 2,600 passing yards already, and then 22 rush for 86 yards and 2 touchdowns. So all those people were saying he can't run. He can. He just runs when he needs to. He doesn't need to run that often, but he has 4 yards per carry, actually the best of any Texan right now. So for those of you who don't know, I am a Texans fan, so it's been amazing to watch him. Him and Bobby Slowick's offense looks amazing, and I will put a lot of the credit on him, but the other credit has to go to the Texans culture and DeMeco Ryans and what he has done there. But he is making CJ Stroud look absolutely amazing, and it looks like he is going to end up taking a team that only had 3 wins last year onto the playoffs. But this is what I have for you guys. Please tell me what you guys think of the list. Did I mess any order up? Who do you guys think is number 1? I think it's pretty obvious who's number 1. But who's number 2 and 3? Would you guys have flopped them? But thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.